Hello and welcome to WinMan. Today I'm going to run through some of the features from the WinMan Cloud Configurator. Configurators require a name and related template product record. You can then use the options to control if pricing is based on the options selected or component and process pricing, as well as how the configured product's identifier and description will be generated. When configurators are created, they are not yet live, so they can be tested to ensure they are working as required, without fear of them being added to an order by mistake. Configurators have options, option items and dimensions. Think of these as questions, answers, and additional data for the answers. Options, option items, and dimensions can all be controlled by the values of others. For example, in this burger configurator, the user selecting any dietary requirements or allergies will disable certain option items. So, if the user said that they were allergic to sesame or gluten, then the sesame bun would become inactive. If an option item, or dimension is changed, then the others are checked again to ensure all of the validation is met. The validation can control if the item is active, inactive, visible, or hidden. Option items and dimensions can have their values calculated by using values from other option items or dimensions. An example would be to calculate a door width from a frame width. Let's say that the door width needs to be 2 millimeters narrower than the frame width on either side. We can calculate the door width as frame width minus 4. These calculations can also be used when calculating prices. You may price a door based on square meterage plus any additional options such as the type of wood or handle used. Option items are used to build the product description. Values from option items and dimensions can be pulled into the description, and calculations can also be made if required. In the example, we are adding the label of patty and then the patty type along with the quantity required. Components and processes are an important part of the configurator, as these will be selected to create the bill of materials. Whether the component or process is selected and what the required quantity will be are all driven by statements similar to the ones used to control the options, option items, and dimensions. I'll now run through the burger configurator on a sales order. Firstly, I'll add an item and select the product of burger. This will trigger the burger configurator to open. I'll then select the dietary requirement of vegan and the allergy of sesame. These selections will mean that anything containing meat, dairy, or sesame will be made inactive and can't be selected. I'll then choose the bun and patty type and increase the patty quantity from the default 1 to 2. Any extras and sauces I would like can also be selected. You can see the prices for the items on the right of the screen and the total for the burger at the top. Once I click Finish, all of the components, processes, and their quantities will be calculated and displayed, and the product's description will also be generated. When I click Finalize, the product will be pulled into the sales order item modal, along with the quantity and price. I'll then click Save to add the item to the sales order. Configurators can also contain sub-configurators, so you can configure a sub-assembly being used in the configured product. Thumbnail images can also be added if you would like to see the options as they are being selected. If you would like to discuss the configurator further, then please contact us.